Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Going to run it. It's Peterson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Going up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Savage. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rodney had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, when you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Playing my season game.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here.
The other league I had, Notre Dame, won the title in last year. Playing USC. Yep.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Line gets set. First down. Movement here from the tight end. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his feet. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. A run for the quarterback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. When you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They want to run this quarterback. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
Notre Dame 7, USC 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
Did he really?
They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David.
And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They have given it up on all 3 of their previous 4th down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm.
Your dasher is nearby.
The chemistry with receivers were good, and today everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult.
Anytime you hear your dasher's nearby, it makes you want to wiggle your tail like your cat. You know what I'm saying? Like a little cat, wiggle your tail.
Play action.
You want to wiggle your tail, Andy? Yeah. Tail wiggler.
Trojans want to move quickly.
Ooh, somebody's at my doorbell. It just rang. It just rang. It just rang. I should go up there. Who is it?
It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He'll take it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if he's going to run it. Across the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
USC 0.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hard running there. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. On the move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way from.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Trojans are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Moving away from pressure. He fires it out to the right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the 1st half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. The play action fake. And he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 35, USC.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Quarterback keeps it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage, or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will keep it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype. Does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the jeweled shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.
Who's Tennessee play? Who's Tennessee play? Damn, that'd actually be a good game. Hell yeah. They used to them late, yeah, West Coast tip-offs. Damn. Yeah, I think that'll be a test for Tennessee.